Doctor Who is back with a Christmas special that weaves together the beginning threads of a mystery that is already setting up the bones for a great 14th season of Doctor Who. And let me tell you, Ncuti Gatwa, man, he hits it out of the park with this one. It is so good. The Christmas special feels new this year, with the last three special episodes kind of clearing the way, getting rid of a lot of those story cobwebs that were hanging around and setting up the 15th Doctor to just start fresh and clean. It feels like anything is possible. Perhaps it's just the Christmas magic of the show, but it does feel like the magic has returned to the madman in the blue box. The church on Ruby Road introduces Ruby Sunday, played by Millie Gibson, a foundling left outside the church on Christmas Eve. Years later, Ruby experiences a run of bad luck and a run of random chances that all kind of come together as a new Christmas Eve foundling is taken in by Ruby's adopted mother. It's a great setup that gives Ruby and the Doctor a number of seemingly random or coincidental interactions that pull these two foundlings together to save the baby from an airship of goblins. There are some big things that happen in this episode, but the biggest is the chemistry between Millie and Ncuti. They're just amazing when they're together on screen. They are delightful, keying off of each other in exciting and eccentric ways that feels like old school Russell T Davies writing without a doubt. From the strong dialogue to the exciting story, new inventions, and the Easter eggs that are planted for us to look back on later, the church on Ruby Road is going to be one of those episodes that we watch and rewatch multiple times. Now, without dropping spoilers, there are a few things that absolutely need to be mentioned. I loved the themes of luck, chance, and coincidence playing out in this episode. There was a lot of synergy between the Doctor's story and Ruby's story, and I can already feel the power of those themes kind of threading through the show, and thinking of them as a language to be learned. It's just genius. What a clever way to pull those stories together into something that is so just uniquely Doctor Who in the best possible way. It's something that Doctor Who hasn't really explored much in the past, and it feels absolutely perfect as a follow-up episode to The Giggle and the Doctor's encounter with the toy maker. It plays into the idea that the toy maker broke the Doctor's story into a bunch of scrambled puzzle pieces that he hasn't yet discovered. This season is going to be fun to unlock because it feels like we are heading in all new territory. It just feels so fresh. The choice to bring on a brand new set of mischievous villains in the form of goblins was genius. We are all familiar with goblins and the tricks they pull, which means the show didn't have to waste any time and go into these big exposition dumps to get everyone caught up on what a goblin is and what a goblin does and why they're a problem. We already kind of know that just from our regular folklore that we have all around us. All it took was a troublesome hand moving a glass and pulling a cord that sets a series of unfortunate incidents into action to understand exactly the type of villain we are dealing with in this show. And that means they can focus on building character, creating compelling interactions, and kicking off a truly unique Doctor Who battle, the likes of which I don't know. I have really not seen this before on the show. It's totally different. All in all, the episode definitely had a labyrinth vibe with the goblins. It was clever and it was cool. The goblins were wicked little creatures filled with malice and mischief. Their ship, it was a knotted, ropey haven of trouble that was a spectacle to behold. And honestly, the vibe was so strong that it would not have been surprised if David Bowie himself stepped out onto the deck as Jareth, outfitted in the Goblin King gear, and sung a rousing rendition of You Remind Me of the Babe.
You remind me of the babe.
What babe?
Babe with the power. Power of voodoo.
Who do?
You do.
Do what?
Remind me of the babe.
Quiet!
But he doesn't. And then, well, there were these things that happened on the ship that had me laughing and grinning in sheer and utter delight. And I wish I could go into those, but I don't want to spoil them for you. Ncuti Gatwa and Millie Gibson are a sight to see on that ship. I won't say more again because of spoilers, but you just have to see them just vibing together. It's awesome. You will have to watch it, and I promise you that you will be really glad that you did. And I'm going to guess you're going to watch it twice. The way the episode unfolds, you keep thinking that it could end there, but it doesn't. It would have been fine if it would. There were so many points where it could have ended and you would have been happy, but it keeps going, pushing the story forward to a truly, truly satisfying end. It dives into some dark moments to balance the joy. And as a result, we get introduced to multiple sides of the 15th Doctor's personality. And we also get some little glimpses into what makes him tick. Even better, we get a chance to know Ruby beyond her interactions with the Doctor. She is her own character through and through. She is smart and clever with charisma and gumption. She puts together the clues without having to be told anything. And she thrives in that high energy orbit that the Doctor generates. I was kind of dreading another blonde companion, worrying that she would be like a Rose 2.0 or something. However, Ruby rises far above my false assumptions to define herself as a solid, smart, and kind character who can hold her own with the Doctor. And she's also quite funny. In other words, she's the perfect companion for the 15th Doctor. And let me just say, he is amazing in this episode. Absolutely spectacular. This episode is sure to create some new fans. I'm looking forward to seeing what Ncuti and Millie bring to the series with this new series of episodes, which are coming out in the spring of 2024. All right, that's all I have for now. I hope you watch this Christmas special and leave a comment to let me know what you thought about it. Did the episode meet your expectations? Did you have a favorite scene? Where do you think these coincidences might actually take us? And should David Bowie have shown up? All right, no, he shouldn't have, but it would have been kind of funny. All right, so while you're here, be sure to click and subscribe for more videos, which are definitely coming out soon. Thanks again, everybody. I'll see you again later. Bye.